Okay guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be doing a HID kit install on the E60. Now, as many of you are aware, I'm meant to be selling the E60, but I'm still going to be doing parts to it as we go along, because at the end of the day I might end up keeping this car because I might not need to sell it now, due to other people going to be probably sending me their own cars. As you know, I'm opening the garage up for business, and people are going to be sending me their cars and doing business on their cars. So in that case, I won't probably need to sell my A60, and people will just be sending me cars and we'll be doing videos on theirs. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to go ahead and bring the E60 in, and we're going to start installing the HID kit to it. Now, as many of you know, you can get the xenons factory fitted by BMW, but the cost of them with the projectors is highly expensive. So this is an easier install to install the HID kit for this car, and you know, just do away with the expensive retrofit of the xenons. You can actually buy the headlights itself and just don't code them in to turn with the steering wheel, and just put the normal HID kit inside the headlights itself and do it that way. But I don't want to do it that way, so I'm just going to do it this way, install the HID kit, and then we're going to see how it looks after. So as you guys can see, at the moment this is factory fitted with the standard halogen headlights. But what we're going to be doing is installing the HIDs that are going to sit here. We're just doing the main beam lights, because obviously, as you're aware, the most common ones that get used during the night in that lot is the main beam headlights, not so much your high beams. So we're just going to be changing them over, and as you know, it goes through here. You need certain clips as well, which are right here, which are these going to be these locking clips to lock in the xenons, because as you know, there's a different locking system on the normal headlights, so it's all retrofitted. And obviously we need to probably drill out a hole which on this right here on the cap to secure the xenons, and then the ballast can just go wherever we need to. What we're going to go ahead and do is get a Torx 25, and we're just going to remove the headlight from here so we got more room to wiggle it out so we can get to the headlight properly, so we're not messing about. As you would have seen in my E46 video, it was quite faffy, so we're not going to be doing that. We're just going to be taking the headlight out. It's quite easy to do, and then we'll realign it after once we've installed the HID kit itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a Torx 25, remove all these Torx bolts here, and then we're going to take the headlight out. As you can see guys, we're just going to start removing all the Torx bolts, and now they are Torx 30 from what I can see here. Now it's not very easy to do when you're holding the camera, so we're just going to remove them like so. Remove them all out of here, which you're going to have to lift the slam panel one as well. You're doing this on the E60, and as you see there, they're all out. Then you just want to keep these to the side, don't lose them, because you need them to realign the bolts, and they're all different sizes. As you can see here, they're all different sizes, so you're just going to want to leave them there. And obviously, as you go along, you're just going to want to jiggle the headlight out. Now it is a bit faffy to get out, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the camera down while I get this out, and then we'll back after I get the headlight. So you want to remove all your Torx, and you also got 8mm down here, which I'm just going to show you, which I use an 8mm socket for. You can see them right down there, which are right there and right down here. You need to release them as well. That's what supports it, and that's what aligns it to their body, so you need to remove them as well. I'm going to use an 8mm socket and just get them out, and then once we've got them out, I'm going to pull the headlight out. So here you have it guys, the headlight's now out on the car. You just need to be careful with the connectors that obviously connect to the headlight right here. As you can see there, you need to be careful with them. They hang down here. One's for the side light, one's for the all the other lights on them. You've got to be careful. They're right, these are two connectors right here, and as you know, you've got your horns right down there as well. And this is the way you'd get to the parking sensors, which you can see was right here. They're very easy to get to on this car. And then you've got the other one down here, right here, behind bumper, and then you've got the others around there. And this is what I said to you, you can do it with taking the headlights out and get to all your parking sensors very easily. That's another trick you can do with taking the headlight out, because most people don't even know that. You can take the headlight out and just get to it. That's simple. But there you go guys, I've just showed you that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this headlight apart and get the bulb out and put the HID kit in. So there you have it, guys. Finally got it in the end. It's just put in here and then clip the clip. As like normal headlight, just circles around and clips it in together like that and holds it in. But what a nightmare that was. So now what we've got to do is now we've got to sort out the wiring here, because obviously the wiring goes into here, and then we've got to loop it and then drill a hole straight through this cap here and pull it through here, which is what we're going to be doing next. So let me just untangle the wires, plug them all in, and we'll get running. So as you can see, guys, I've now drilled the hole and the cables are now all through, as you can see there. So the xenons are now all fitted. So now what we've got to do is just connect the ballast up, which we're going to connect right after we put the headlight back in the car, because obviously it doesn't make sense to do it now while we've got the headlight out. So we're going to reinstall the headlight. Then what we're going to do is then we're going to plug it all up, see if this one's working. So let's go and plug the headlight back up and get the ballast connected and everything else, and then we'll see if this one's fully okay, guys. So the headlight's now reinstalled. We've got the ballast all connected. Everything's all up and running. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the lights on and obviously see if it's working before we end up going to do the other one over the other side. Now, if you can see there, guys, the difference compared to that one right there, you can see straight away how much more different that headlight is, how much more brighter compared to the other one. Now it's just showing how good xenons are. Now it looks so much better with them in. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is remove the other one and do the other side as well. So guys, that one's now fully reinstalled and fully resealed. You need to make sure as well when you refit these headlights that they measure up with your bumper here, so realign them properly before you bolt them down. That's one thing with the E60s, they always suffered with a problem when people take the headlights off. They wouldn't realign and seep water through it and destroy your eyebrows. That's a common problem on these, and the eyebrows, as you always know, get cloudy, hence why mine ain't, because I sort them out. There's one thing to be assured of, just make sure you do that and realign them properly, so the seals are always in contact with the bumper. You know when you shut the bumper, they should be in here, and the seal should be closed in between the bumper line here. Same thing for this one, you just want to get it, turn it, and release it on the same one on this side, and as you can see, it does come out like that, very easy. Once it's out, you just want to take out the bulb from the slot, which is right here. You just got to get it out somehow. There you go, that one's now out. Then what you want to do is just release the clips on this one, so you can reuse the clip. As you can see, guys, I've just reused the same clip from off here. I've not used them other ones they've sent, because apparently them ones don't work properly. I just ran the company, and even they said to me to reuse these as well, the original ones that on the car. So I thought to myself, well, that's a bit weird, considering they sent me them to use, and now they're telling me I've got to use the original ones that come with the car. I thought to myself, why would they even invent that? Why didn't they just say that instead of making someone have to pay for them? So it is what it is, like I say. So we're just reusing that, and we're just going to try and slip these in to line it all up without the leads getting in the way, so we can just clip it in. And there you go, it's clipped straight in like that. So now what we've got to do is, as you know, we've just got to punch a hole straight through this, so we can get the leads out of the other side. And after you've done that, obviously I've drilled out the hole, and then what you want to do is you just want to put the lead through like that. Just want to pull it through. Then you also want to use the covering cover, and you just want to cover the hole itself like that, so you can cover it all. And once it's covered, then what you can do is reconnect literally everything after you've pushed these ones out. That's why you leave, that's why you make the split in there. So you have to put these back through the hole. It's the way I've always done it. I've never had any issues. Just bring them back through, put it through after you get the other one in as well. What you do is put them in their holes, push that all in like that. And then what you want to do is just want to put the red into the yellow, because as you know, live is yellow on a car and negative is brown. Then you just put that in here after you put the headlight in. You want to make sure the headlight is all in perfect, which it is. Just checked it now. Now we're going to reinstall it to the car again, guys. And you already know how to reinstall it, so I'm not going to show you how to do that. So that's it. So now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to reinstall this to the car. I'm not going to have to show you how to do that because you already know. And then we're going to put them on, and then we're going to see what they look like both together when they're on the car. So guys, now that's done, we're going to install the ballast, because the ballast is what gives the car power and also stops the error codes coming up. So now we're just going to install the ballast to the car. We're going to route it through the air filter way. Then we're going to tie it to the engine cables here, electronic cables, so it doesn't drop down the engine bay or anything when you're driving, like I've done with the other one. As you probably see here, I've routed it there and cable tied it with all the wires down, running down there. So we're going to do the same thing here, and then we're going to pull it on. I'm going to show you if it looks okay. So as you can see guys, I'm just going to pass it through the air filter box, which is down here, straight round, and the same for the other one. And it's not really hard to pass through it all down here, just got to be careful, and you've got to have really small hand to get down here, because as you know, the harnesses and the cables are quite a bastard to get to. So as you've got them here, then you just start connecting them all up. And you should know what colour's what. You shouldn't need anyone to tell you. As I said, and the same for this one. And that's all the cables complete. Then what you want to do is pull this back up through here. Once you connected that all up, then what we're going to do is we're going to get a cable tie and strap that to there, so we don't have no accidents falling off or anything like that while the car is moving, and you know the deal, anything like that. What I'm going to do is push it down here. I'm going to try and move the wire a little bit through here. You can push the cable tie through here and under, as you can see, right there. Wrap that down here, tie it up out the way, like there, and then we'll just snip that off, and then that's the job done. So once we snip that off, we then just have to go and test the lights, make sure they're all running fine, and that's about it. Now what we're going to do guys is I'm going to turn the car on, and we're going to see if the headlights look bright now. Okay guys, so as you can see, the HID kit's now installed. Look at the difference now on this car completely. Now this job only took me around 20-25 minutes to do, and they've come out actually perfect. If you know how to fit them, just remember to use your old clips from on the E60 headlights. You don't need to buy any other clips. You just need to route the cables through. You get a pair of pliers and open it up just so you can push the cables through. And the rest of it comes out perfect like that. They look so much better than what they did before. They don't have that nasty halogen white headlights, and now you're able to see more clearly at night. These are 8000K HID headlights. The link will be in my comments down below. As you've seen though, this is a very good mod for the E60, especially if you don't have the projector headlights. I know a lot of us in the UK, we don't get that. Like they do in the US, it's not something here, we just get a standard. Some cars do get it, I think the LCIs, we got it all the time, but on these we never. On the E39 we got xenons all over, but not on this. But realistically, you can buy the projector headlights, you don't have to code them in. You can just buy the LCI headlights and just put these kind of HID retrofit kit inside them. You only have to do coding if you want them moving with the car and with the steering wheel and everything else that they have, by adaptive xenons as they call it. But on these, this is the best way. If you want to just make your car look like an LCI, buy the LCI headlights, just install a retrofit kit in the projectors, because as you guys know, these do fail the MOT looking like this. If you go in with not the projectors, they'll fail the MOT, because you're not meant to have a retrofit HID kit in it, because it blurs the road and blinds everybody. So the best thing to do is not to fit this if you've got MOT coming up, and if you do, just take them out, put your new ones in for MOT, and then put them back out when you come outside. That's what I usually do. But as you know, I'm selling the car anyway, and I've got a full year on the MOT, so whoever gets this car has got a whole year without worrying anyway, so they don't have to worry about changing or worrying about it coming up and it's going to fail. These got to make the car look a lot nicer at night and make it a lot more brighter, because as you know, the normal bulbs ain't very bright at all, and where my house is, where I live down country lanes, is all very dark. There's no street lighting, so these lights will make a lot of difference. I hope you've enjoyed the video guys. This is BMW Dr. Dean here. Please give this video a thumbs up. As I keep saying, I've got a troll problem, so let's try and eliminate them trolls. I do have many more videos coming out. As I told you, the garage is now open for business, so if you are in the UK and you need your car fixed or anything, you want the car being on the channel, just send me a message and you can bring it to me and we can get your car on the channel and I can sort it all out for you, whatever it needs doing. This BMW Dr. Dean here. Thanks for watching and goodbye.